Life is too short for long-term grudges. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. I think there should be regulations on social media to the degree that it negatively affects the public good. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. Great companies are built on great products. Starting a business is not for everyone. Starting a business, I'd say, number one is have a high pain threshold. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Rockets are cool. There's no getting around that. I will never be happy without having someone. Going to sleep alone kills me. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product. The value of beauty and inspiration is very much underrated, no question. But I want to be clear, I'm not trying to be anyone's savior. I'm just trying to think about the future and not be sad. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. In order to have your voice be heard in Washington, you have to make some little contribution. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. If we drive down the cost of transportation in space, we can do great things. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. Self-driving cars are the natural extension of active safety and obviously something we should do. I think we are at the dawn of a new era in commercial space exploration. I do love email. Wherever possible, I try to communicate asynchronously. I'm really good at email. Tesla is here to stay and keep fighting for the electric car revolution. If I'm not in love, if I'm not with a long-term companion, I cannot be happy. We are the first species capable of self-annihilation. The key to making things affordable is design and technology improvements, as well as scale. The factory is the machine that builds the machine. When I was a child, there's one thing I said: I never want to be alone. That's what I would say. I don't want to be alone. You could warm Mars up over time with greenhouse gases. If you think back to the beginning of cell phones, laptops are really any new technology. It's always expensive. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. My opinion is it's a bridge too far to go to fully autonomous cars. I usually describe myself as an engineer. That's basically what I've been doing since I was a kid. Man has the power to act as his own destroyer, and that is the way he has acted through most of his history. As you heat the planet up, it's just like boiling a pot. America is the spirit of human exploration distilled. Over time, I think we will probably see a closer merger of biological intelligence and digital intelligence. I'm a Silicon Valley guy. I just think people from Silicon Valley can do anything.